Hey everyone, hope you're all doing okay. Welcome back to our Might and Magic VII completionist run, or at least our attempt to get as close to a completionist run as possible. As close as the game will let us get to a completionist run with the party we've picked. This episode we've got a few objectives. Mainly I want to pick up a few side quests. I want to start talking to a few, just adjust my mic a little. I want to start talking to a few townsfolk, and just get settled into this area of Harmondale where we are now apparently the lords. So we got to start acting like it. First thing I want to do is I want to go to the Wellnan Cathedral. Odd name.
Do you need medical attention?
And we don't need medical attention, but we do want to talk to Taran Withern, because he has a quest for us. Let's talk to him. And he says he has nobody left to turn to but us. He wants us to find the Lantern of Light, and it's gonna be in the Barrow Downs. Now,
Take care.
we've already been pointed towards the Barrow Downs by the butler, who says that somebody there will help us do some repairs on our castle. So we've already got a reason to go there, but now we've got one additional reason to start going in that direction. And that was one of the quests that I wanted to pick up. There is another one. I'm gonna stay away. So this was our last save. I'll save this one. No. Well, I guess it's a moot point. I think this was the well that would give you accuracy. If your accuracy was low enough, you would get some permanent accuracy bonuses. But I'm just gonna stay away from those wells, as I mentioned. And I think somebody here will have a quest for us. Well, we first of all learn where the fire magic grandmaster teacher is, and we learned that because we just spoke to the master teacher in fire magic, and I believe that should put a note in our journal. But we also want to talk to Darren Temper because he has yet another quest for us. This is a long one. He's talking about his brother, an avid Archomage player. We'll find out more about what that is, I guess, as this quest proceeds. It's a card game, so we can only play if he has a deck. And his brother had a deck, but his brother also disappeared in the White Cliff Caves, and we're being told to investigate what happened to his brother. It's an odd way to introduce this mini-game into this game, but I don't want to say anything out of turn. Let's first of all take it one thing at a time. We've been told to go to the White Cliff Caves to find a missing person. Let's focus on that, and anything else that happens after that we'll get to as the time comes. So for now, we just need to go to the White Cliff Caves and see if Elron, brother of Darren Temper, is doing okay. Another thing I want to check is Seer Notes, Obelisk, Fountain, Potion, miscellaneous notes. Seer Notes, Obelisk, Fountain, Potion, Instructors. Here we go. We've been told that the Grandmaster of Fire Magic is in Erathia, as the Master just told us. Unfortunately, speaking to the teacher themselves, that won't put their entry into the into the journal, you need to speak to someone else who will tell you where they are, and then that will actually put it into the journal. So in this case, this guy, he's the expert in identify magic. He will tell us where the master is, and in this case, the master is in Bracada. Yep, so we now have that in our journal as well. And what is Shane Thomas talking about? He does the same thing, except for repair item as well. So let's just talk to a few people. It is frustrating that only the master and grandmaster teachers will go in here, and I don't know if there will be a way to get the expert teachers into this. Now, it's not just for completionism's sake, it's because it's useful to have this when you're deep into the game and when you need to do some training, rather than have to look it up in some walkthrough and kill your immersion. It would be better to look it up in the notes you've made yourself. But unfortunately, I'll have to see between episodes if there is a way to get the expert teachers into the old journal there. Alright, what I'm going to do is this is Mist Manor. We get another couple of notes for the teachers for dodging and unarmed. And nearly forgot about these. We like horseshoes. They will give us skill points. So I'm just gonna pick them up. Not gonna give them to anyone just yet. Holding on to it. Holding on to them. I think one more quest
Come in, come in.
will be given by Palladium, Davric Palladium, who wants us to find a ring, I think. Yeah, okay, so this is the ring that he uses to produce the seals for his contracts. And this we'll have to take care of when we're in Erathia. I also want to go to the
See anything you want?
armor shop. I want to teach chain to
Thanks a lot.
Serena, and that means she can now wear her chainmail. Now this, if you're min-maxing, is not a good idea. Well, first of all, let's see how high you can go in chain. Eventually, she'll become an expert, meaning the recovery penalty will be lowered, but it is quite a bit of a recovery penalty that you get from wearing this medium level armor. But I like equipping armor just because of how awesome it looks. Look at that. All golden and regal looking, especially with the glory shield. It's just a nice little theme we've got going. And once she's wielding justice as well, that'll look even better. The only odd thing out in this whole ensemble will be Taladon's helm, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Were there any weapon skills that we needed to learn? Not really. Not really. We do want to teach plate mail, but we won't be able to learn it from that armor shop. Just walking around just to get my bearings a little bit. Let's see what's going on at the town hall. What's the bounty? Elven Scout. We are not going to find that on this map, but we'll keep our eyes out, you know, just in case we run into a hostile Elven Scout at some point. Now I'm gonna save again, just in case this is one of those stat boosting wells. What? Trying to... Oh, yep, this is one of the bad ones. Don't want to drink from it. And it seems that clicking on it didn't work. I had to press spacebar in order to get the well to activate. So with that in mind, let me just go back to this well. Maybe... No, this one is just refreshing. I don't know, it's the... Selecting objects in the environment to interact with can sometimes be funky in this game. Oh, we can buy memberships that we already currently have. And that these are the guilds that we just walked by. Alright. Now I think I've done enough to get my bearings. It's possible that I haven't gone to every single little, you know, house and structure here, but that's okay. I think I'm satisfied enough that I'm ready to venture outside of town. And we could sequence break a little bit by trying to shimmy up these hills, but I think better to just walk out of the main gate and do it that way. Already we have some company. I'm gonna cast Wizard Eye, and what are we looking at? Goblins? Goblins. Not too worried about these. I will start looting them. I've been, you know, a little lazy about just leaving enemies on the ground just because I've been coasting on all the gold we got from multi-looting that dragon on Emerald Island. But this gold is not going to last forever. We will have some big gold sinks later on in the game, especially if we're going to be pumping the learning skill for our characters. Well, the characters that can advance
It doesn't even hurt.
in the learning skill, because they'll be gaining a lot of levels, and the
Please.
cost for training piles up pretty significantly. I need to be careful because it's telling me that somewhere here is a friendly person, and I've found him. It's a swordsman. Don't want to accidentally kill him.
Please.
Another thing I want to do is, let me just save the game a second time. You know what, let's save over here. Why not? He is in combat with these guys. Don't want him to get killed, but it's gonna be tough to keep him alive, because, well, it's gonna be tough to keep him alive if you shoot him in the back, instantly killing him. Let's try this differently. I might give up on my goal of... I mean, I never said it was a goal, but I was thinking about having a goal of trying to keep friendly guys alive even while they're engaged in combat with other hostiles. But that's just pointless. I think what I will maybe start doing later on in the game, once I have a high-level resurrect spell, is that I will make it a practice. Are you guys still on my side? It's hard to tell, but I think they're green. Oh my god. This is...
Please.
This is so finicky, trying to make sure you're not accidentally hitting somebody that you don't want to hit. What I was gonna say was, when I have a high enough resurrect skill, Serena will be the one There's all kinds of combat going on here. It's gonna be harder than I thought to, well,
Oh,
I think I've
it doesn't even hurt.
completely given up on the goal of keeping all the friendlies alive, but it's gonna be harder just to not accidentally kill them. Harder than I thought. Because I don't think when I originally played this game I cared about having that as an objective. Let's check something. There is a reputation in this game, so we could potentially pay a steep penalty for killing the wrong thing, even if it was a complete accident.
Piece of cake.
Please.
Alright. Yeah. This swordsman, whoa. This swordsman did not have a good time.
Ow.
So, based on what I just said, that
doesn't even
means
hurt.
I can't loot bodies of friendly creatures. If my goal is that I'll eventually resurrect them. I don't know why I'm setting this goal for myself. Just
Ow.
for some reason I feel compelled to. Like anytime I play a game, especially a genuinely immersive game like this, I can't help but get fully invested in what's going on. And I feel an obligation to help out these swordsmen. I mean, they're fighting the good fight. You know, we're all on the same side. Okay, whoop, easy. Some strange little fortification that these goblins have built here, I guess.
Weakling.
Alright. Oh my god.
Bring on a
It
bigger
doesn't even
tower.
hurt.
And they've already killed all the friendlies in this part of the map.
Weakling.
Ow.
Alright. Alright. Now let's continue towards this group. There are a lot of enemies here.
Oh, please.
Way more... Actually, maybe not way more. New Sarpagal also had a lot of enemies and a lot of fairly large groups of enemies. Also circle around because I'm pretty sure there are going to be enemies on the top here. And probably some friendly guys mixed in just to make life difficult for me. I don't see any friendlies on the minimap though. That's actually a good thing, because that means we can shoot. We can just let our volleys fly through the air without any care in the world.
Weakling.
And whatever they hit, if they hit anything, will be a valid target. Alright, come on.
Ow.
It's turn-based is a little bit slow just because of how many
doesn't even
enemies there
hurt.
are, and they're all taking their turns. Even though, like, what's the point, guys? Like, the writing is on the wall. You're all gonna die horribly, so why not just surrender? Well, let me cast Wizard's Eye again. Alright, we need to
Please.
Serious.
thin their ranks a little bit, just to make life a little bit less bothersome for ourselves. Alright. And I know I said I'd be looting them, but I don't know if I care that much. And we have our first obelisk. I think similar to...
Ah,
Just
but
a
a
cut.
scratch. Oops.
You couldn't disarm that trap. You suck. I think similar to what I did with Might and Magic VI, I'll leave the obelisks and then I'll do them all, and then I'll solve the obelisk quest in a single video. Just do it all in one go. Because I think it'll function a little better for walkthrough purposes that way. Though this series is less about being a walkthrough and more about being a sort of a casual semi-challenge run, trying to achieve some specific completionist goals. But still, if I can do a quest in a way that also makes it useful for other people watching, why not? And it's so slow shimmying up that I realized it would have been faster to just walk around, but once I was halfway through, at that point it's like, now if I turn around, now it'll be longer if I walk, so I was stuck. I was a victim of my own indecision. What's this? Actually forgotten. It's an altar. I think this game, I'm gonna save here, has some kind of pilgrimage system as well, like Might and Magic VI does. So obviously that will be a thing that we'll be doing as well. But for that requires a bit more planning. And okay, you're definitely not meant to be coming up this way, but it felt like a shortcut, I guess. So as long as I can keep shimmying up, here we go.
Weakling.
And I don't see any green dots, so that's
That was too easy.
actually good for me. Let me
Please.
Ow!
Weakling.
Ow!
just take these guys down, and then what I'll do is I'll go around this way, clearing out the area by the road, although I'm feeling like maybe I should rest until the morning. Maybe I've already cleared out this place. It'd be nice if I did. Wizard Eye is still active. I see no more red dots. I see no yellow danger indicator. So those are both positive signs. We have some more houses, and this guy is the Grandmaster Sword Teacher, which only you can eventually learn. But to learn it, you would have to have a high-level promotion. Axe Expert is something we will eventually need, and he tells us where the Master Axe Teacher is. Well, that's good. Who else is here? Expert in Perception will tell us where the Master Perception is. The Identify Monster Grandmaster, which I don't think any of us will... Ooh, no, you can learn it. Alright. So maybe that's something to think... like, it's not a useful skill, but for role-playing purposes, it's a nice skill to have. And it's also fun, because at the Grandmaster level, it'll show you all the stats for every monster. And Raven the Hunter also tells us about the White Cliff Caves, that are the home of bandits, monsters, and ne'er-do-wells. Alright. And that's where, what was his name? Elron disappeared. It doesn't mention his name here, but I'm pretty sure his name was Elron or something like that. Alright, now whose house? Kern, Earth Magic Expert, will tell us where the Earth Magic Master is. And Tanya Kirkland doesn't seem to have much to say, except for about rebellions. Rebellions here in Harmondale are rare, but they've had a couple big ones. Most of the time, lords here don't last long enough to rebel against. I mean, those are both pretty ominous things to hear. Not that she thinks we're wicked. Thanks, thanks for that, Tanya. Appreciate the vote of confidence. Farswell, what's going on here? Water Guild membership. Useful. Earth Guild membership. Handy. This guy... we can buy arrowheads from him. I'll buy a single arrowhead. Oh my god, he sells entire boxes. Oh. Didn't realize how much space it would take. So this game introduces another mechanic called... well, I mean, informally called trade triangles, where 3 different NPCs will buy and sell related items. Like, one will buy one thing that another person needs and sell something that a different person needs. And if you buy it from the person who sells them and then sells it to the person who buys them, you can make a profit. Although there are better ways to make money, and I want to see, did that put any sort of a note into our... it surely would have gone into miscellaneous notes. I don't see any other category which it would have gone in. So if there aren't notes associated with these, then that's good. That means that's one less thing for me to worry about. Let me just save again. 10 might. This will go into our fountain notes. Alright, let's just carry on. I think, yeah, we came from this side and we talked to people, and now east, we've got Barrow Downs. Alright. Seems legit. Okay. Oh, this guy gives us a quest. Now, this quest will promote monks to initiates. Now, what is he asking? Oh, okay, we have to go to the Barrow Downs for this. That's convenient. When we eventually go there, we'll already have a bunch of things to do. Alright, we'll keep that in mind. Even though we don't have any monks in our party, we can still complete the quests, and we'll get a title as honorary initiates, similar to how in Might and Magic VI we didn't have any druids in our party, but we could still complete the druid quests and get the honorary druid promotion titles. Also in this house is Ronald Kinney, who gives us another useful membership, and he talks about bounty hunting, which is also a nice way to get a bit of extra gold. And in Might and Magic VI was also a way to raise your reputation. Now, I don't know if it also affects reputation in this game. My suspicion is that it does, but we'll find out for sure once we start bounty hunting. For now, I just want to walk a little bit in this direction. I'm not going to do any map transitions. I just wanted to make sure there weren't any enemies on this edge of the map. Now, I'm not going to declare it cleared just yet. I'll probably do that at the start of the next episode, but what I do want to do is I want to go down and position myself at the entrance of the next area. The next area we're going to be going to, that is the White Cliff Caves. We're going to be doing the quest to find that gentleman's brother, and I don't think there's any option except to shimmy up, because I've missed my chance to go the proper way. Yeah, we need to go across this bridge. Pretty sure. Yeah, that certainly looks like a cave, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Alright, I'm just gonna... cast Wizard Eye again. I'm not going to go into the caves just yet. That'll be at the start of the next episode. What I will do, however, is just walk around a little bit and clear out any enemies that I find, which will bring me one step closer towards clearing out the exterior of this zone. Alright. Gone quite a bit. Oh, quite a bit of a distance away from the place where I said I would end the episode. But it's okay, I'm sure
Please.
it won't take a long time to circle back around, and I'm thinking that's probably the Seer's residence. Let's just go here and confirm. Oh, that's the Arbiter, which... Yep. The Arbiter, who just told us something, but doesn't seem to have gone into our auto notes. That's okay. I think similar to Might and Magic VI, I don't know if I'll be getting all the Arbiter notes, because in Might and Magic VI, some of them were heavy spoilers. Like, they would just straight up tell you how a quest was going to conclude, and there's some interesting twists that happen in that game, which, if you got all the Seer hints, would be completely spoiled. So I think I might do the same thing here. Like, at this early stage of the game, the hints are pointless because the quest instructions are, you're just meant to follow them literally, and there's not a lot of ambiguity, but later on things are going to get interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end off here. I'm just going to save here. I'm going to end off the episode here. I think we've done a good amount. What I'll do between episodes is I'll see if there are other hostiles on this map, and then next episode we will go into the White Cliff Caves. We'll do whatever needs doing after that, and then if we've got some people to hunt down in these unexplored parts of the map, we'll do that. But that's all for the next episode. I think it's time to call this episode to a close. So I hope to see you next time when we'll go into the White Cliff Caves. You know what? Let's save facing the cave properly. It's a better image for the save file thumbnail. So I hope to see you in the next episode. And until then, take care.